Just a little bit of non-knitting related content for you today. So I have not knitted yet today, which is weird, but I have a little bit of stuff to do. I have to pack up my book collection because my husband and I are planning to move by the end of February. I have already packed, excuse the mess, see that over there, those two those two suitcases. Those are already full of books, and I'm planning to take them with us to Las Vegas where Tim's parents are, so my in-laws, and we're going to stay with them until we move to our final place, which will actually be in Japan. So yeah, I do have some books that I'm going to be keeping. Maybe I'll show you guys we're keeping as in like I'm planning to take them to Japan with me because definitely need to bring books, and I'm planning to store the rest of my book collection in Vegas. So that is what I'm doing, separating out the books that I'm gonna keep with me and the books that I'm planning to store. So let me show you guys what I've got here. So this is the bookcase. So you can see lots of books. This down here was already full of books. Those are the books that went inside the suitcases. And these are it's kind of hard, I'm on my iPhone, but these are the books I'm planning to keep. So all these books need to go over there because we have sold this bookshelf and it needs to go by Thursday. So I need to keep the books somewhere else until we are able to move them properly. So that is what I'll be doing. And I'm gonna take you guys along with me. Now on to the next thing that I have to do before we move is to wash all the dirty fleece, or as much as I can, wash as much fleece as I can before I move, because when I do move to Vegas, they do have like water restrictions and things like that. So if you do use too much water, then you could get fined. But we don't have that here in LA. So I have to wash as much as I can before I move. And hopefully when I'm in Vegas, I can process as much as I can while I'm there so that I could take as much clean fleece as possible to Japan when I do move. Just because then there's like no dirt or anything like that that can be detected. It's just like clean fleece. So gotta get that done. So I'm gonna go upstairs, and I was thinking about doing a video about my fiber stash, my fiber/yarn stash, and since I am at a place right now where I have the time to organize that a little bit, figure out what I need to do, I'm gonna be filming that. I'll probably add some clips in here just so you guys can see, but I'll probably be making a separate video of my yarn stash because there's a lot. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that next. Hey guys, so real quick, I am starting to film for my stash organizing session for the move. Please ignore this stuff. This is also part of my stash, but I just wanted to tell you guys my plan. So I have this nice little shoebox full of samples. So these are all samples of fleece that I have in my stash. And so each of them have a little description, grams, and what section they're in. So I'll show you guys in a little bit, but I have them all in little bins in my closet. So I have a lot, as you can see. It's a lot of fleece. And I want to get through as much as possible before I move, because I want to be able to just work on it, process it, and bring as much as possible to Japan so that they're not just sitting there while I'm gone. Because we are moving, but it will only be, I mean, we're hoping it's a temporary type of thing. We just want to be there for maybe at least an year. And I could leave this at Vegas if I need to, but I do really want to bring as much as I can over to Japan. But anyways, so I have some that are already clean that I don't have to worry about, like this one. And then I have some that are like this, where it's clearly dirty. And I have like 2 kilograms worth, so a gigantic amount. And then I just have a lot. So what I'm planning to do is to try to tackle the larger bags first. So like these 2 kilogram, almost 1 kilogram bag. So like this is a lot. These ones are a little smaller, so I don't have to worry about it till later. So I'm just gonna go through, figure out what I want to do first, and then get that all clean. At the same time, I'm going to organize. I'm gonna just take out everything from the closet, I think. So right now, let me show you guys. Here's my spinning wheel, bringing that to Japan, by the way. So this is my little closet. This is my husband's side, full of his woodworking stuff. And then there's this. So this is my weaving yarn, knitting yarn, random art supplies, yarn fell, random yoga mat. And then these are all of these bins that are labeled with letters are all filled with fleece or roving. And then up there's a bin full of like full sheep fleeces. So like, I don't even know, I'm sure it's been skirted and like the unusable parts haven't picked out because I haven't seen anything really super gross in there. But those are huge and those are gonna be hard to clean. And then there's huge bag of cotton that I'm gonna have to pick and process, and I don't have like a cotton gin or anything like that. So I'm gonna have to do that. And so what I am going to do is start washing, and then in between each wash, like when you silk fleece, you're gonna have to wait for like, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes. So in between each wash and rinse cycle, I'm just gonna be organizing all this stuff so that we could get this thing out of here in an orderly fashion, hopefully. And I am hoping to bring all my knitting yarn as well to Japan. So, and these bags are full of yarn. These are, oh, and then I forgot to show you guys that there's all these garbage bags kind of stuffed in this corner here, as you can see. So I have got a lot of work to do, and I will check back in a little bit. Okay guys, quick update. So I was looking through my stash and I just grabbed a random bag. So this isn't even one of the bigger ones. But I do have, and by the way, everything is secondhand. I didn't buy this firsthand from the farm or whatever. I did get all this secondhand from another spinning lover, I think. She loved to spin. That's also the same place where I got my spinning wheel, right over there. Ooh, looks good. It's a nice sunlight on my spinning wheel. But anyways, so I just grabbed a random fleece. I'm just gonna start with this because it is a bit overwhelming. As you can see, all of the fleeces or my little samples of what I've got is spread out over there, and it is a bit crazy. So I just took one and I'm gonna go with it. So this one here is, according to this, some Merino BL cross show fleece, and it is so soft. I could tell, I mean, it's pretty dirty, as you can see. It is ready to be washed, but honestly guys, I know it's gonna be so soft. It has a really nice crimp to it. This is the little sample that I got from it earlier when I first got it. Look at that. And then I'm not sure what color it will be in the end. It looks like a light beige, but I know that once you wash it, the color does turn a bit lighter. So it might be even more of a cream once you finish with it. It's not super dirty. It is a show fleece, so maybe it's better than what I worked with before from her stash. But ooh, look at that staple length. That looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna get washing, and then while it washes, I'm going to be taking out my yarns and everything. I'm just probably gonna just lay it out over there in that corner over there because I need to figure that out. Okay. Hey guys, so quick wardrobe change, and I am currently washing the first batch of fleeces that need to be washed, and so I have 15 minutes while it soaks to just organize all of this. So what I think I'm gonna do is, one, take out all the weaving yarn that I have from here. I am currently still working on a weaving, but I don't need a lot of the stuff there. I already kind of just have the yarn that I need for it already set out. So everything from this top shelf here, I can just go. So I think I'm just gonna set that out in the corner, and I have to figure out like a box situation for it, because I'm not sure if I have any cardboard boxes yet to put them in, but I think it'd be good to just take it out and see what I've got. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. As you can see, lots of grays, lots of random colors. Those are all mostly hand dyed. This garbage bag is like, has 12 more cones of that beige. So I wish I could take all this with me to Japan, but I cannot. So I'm probably gonna keep it at my in-laws. Yeah, it's a lot. So it's just my weaving yarn. But man, I'm wondering if I could just take some and bring it for like a frame loom or something. Maybe I could do some weaving over there, but not really sure. I feel like it's a bit much to bring. Yeah, so now that I've set up my weaving yarn, I think what I'm gonna do is set out all my knitting yarn over here in this little space and assess the situation. little sweaty right now. It is a hot day here in LA. Let me show you guys what I've got. Okay, so here is my yarn stash. Not terrible. So I found a couple more weaving yarns while I was going through my knitting stash, but thought I'll show you guys what I've got. I do have a little bit more in my bedroom, but those are all kind of works in progress, so I'm not really counting that as part of my stash right now because this is a lot. So I've got a bunch of hand-dyed yarns. So like this one's from La Bien Amie. These ones are all mostly my own hand-dyed because I do dye yarn from time to time. But got some hand-dyed yarns from other companies and for myself. Like this one's a hand-spun yarn I got like 4 years ago from Japan that I've never used. And then got some random skeins here and there that's like not quite enough for a project. So like I have this random skein, just like leftovers. A lot of leftovers. This is my first hand spun that I made from my drop spindle. Not sure what to do with that. Yeah, so lots of, these are all kind of like randoms. These will all probably become socks or like a fingering weights colorwork sweater or something someday. But a lot of this stuff here in this section is all pretty random. And honestly, I might not even bring it with me to Japan, some of this stuff. I know I'm gonna bring most of this stuff. And then over here I've got, so these are like my twig sweater skeins, not skeins, little, what do you call these? Little cakes from Knit Picks. So those are like part of my work in progress. So I'm trying to finish that by the beginning of March, I want to say. So that's still work in progress. Whatever I don't use here, I'll probably bring along with me to Japan. And then this one, I have a sweater quantity of this turquoise palette yarn from Knit Picks. Not turquoise, why did I say that? Turmeric. Yeah, turmeric yarn that I'm gonna use for a sweater after I finish this guy, the Twigs, and then also my sweater design that I'm working on. And then I also have this sweater quantity of this drop Selima in this nice dark, this is turquoise, dark turquoise teal color. So honestly, I'm going to try to finish these sweaters before I move to Japan, just so I don't have to bring these bulky, because these are pretty big. This bag, this bag, this bag, all kind of take up a lot of space if I were to bring it. I do just kind of want to bring these like single skeins that I really love and that I could use while I'm there. And then if I ever do want to buy another sweater quantity, I could always just go to a yarn store in Japan. So I just want to bring these are all my own hand dyed. These purples, not that one. These purples, this green, this blue, these are all my own hand dyed. I want to bring that. I want to bring this, this is a Le Petit Lamb's wool from Bichet and Boucher. I'm not sure how to say that, but this is like a leftover from my husband's beanie. This one is, I believe, Rosa Pomar Brusca yarn. That is also leftover. I have 2 skeins of these. I'm like, I think I'm gonna bring this to Japan as well, maybe to make some mittens or something for winter. I think that'd be really nice. This one too. But yeah, this is everything that I have to bring to Vegas though, because we have to move out of this house first. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, so we're gonna take like a few trips to Vegas to take everything. For the first trip, we're gonna bring as much as possible, but things we don't really need, just because we're still gonna be here till the end of February. So what I'm gonna do is pack up all of this stuff, the stuff that I'm not planning to bring to Japan / I'm not planning to use anytime soon, but I still want to keep because stash. And then probably bringing all of this stuff and then bringing the bulky stuff later. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm probably not going to film like the packing of everything just because that's boring, but I thought this would be a fun little segment for you guys, seeing my stash. Haven't shown it to anybody really, so yeah. Morning guys, I just had a shower and I'm just checking on the fleece that I cleaned yesterday, and it looks really good. It's this really nice beige, just like I thought yesterday. Just looks like a mess right now, but I promise you it is soft and fluffy and clean. There are still some parts that are still drying, so I'm just going to separate the parts that have dried relatively well over the night. And as you can see, there's still a little bit of sticks in here, but I could card that out. And so I'm just going to take off the parts that are dry, and then I'm going to move on to the next fleece that I'm going to clean, and then leave the wet parts to dry a bit more. Like the inside parts here are still quite wet, so yeah. Hi guys, just checking in again. Still really messy, still have to pack, but just a quick update. So that stuff, that fleece that was hanging down there, some of it was dry, but there are some parts that are still not dry, so I'm just kind of, and I need space on that hanger for more fleece, so I'm just laying this out because it's a nice little, I mean, it's not really starting to get sunny, but it gets really nice and sunny, so it'll dry pretty quickly. But I was just kind of playing around with it because I couldn't help myself. I mean, if you have newly clean fleece, I don't know how you can't help yourself. Anyways, I decided that when I do have the time to process these, I would want to comb it. So I did little samples of little combs. I thought I'd show you guys because it's still dirty. And I'm probably gonna keep the cast-offs to card into like some kind of art yarn or something like that sometime, because I hate wasting these little nubs of fiber. But anyway, so I thought I'd show you guys this because since I can't really afford to buy like a good comb, like those Valkyrie combs. They cost like $100 plus to buy good ones. So what I have is these are actually beekeeping combs. I'm not sure how you're really supposed to use them for beekeeping because I have absolutely zero experience in that, but you can find them on Amazon as like beekeeping combs. I'll put a link down below. But yeah, these were I think only $12 with if you have Amazon Prime, free Prime shipping, 12 to 14. But these work, I mean, probably don't work just as well. I'm sure getting the real deal will be life-changing for me if I ever did end up getting it. But meanwhile, these will work. These are sturdy. They do the job. They get the little nubby fluffy bits that you don't want. And you can make roving out of it, so let me see if I could. It's kind of hard to unravel, but yep, you can make pretty decent roving out of it. It's obviously not going to be as efficient as buying and using a regular, like, normal comb for processing fleece, but they do the job. And also another con is that they are pretty small. They're only, this is like versus my hand. So it's only like about 2 inches wide and like maybe 1.5 inches tall. So they're not really that great for doing like a mass amount like this, but I don't really mind because I really like the process of combing. I'm not really that, I think I'm more of a process type of person, so I do really like the repetitive nature of having to use these to make these. So I guess if you're into that, I'd recommend these, or if you want to try combing some fleece but don't want to invest in like $100, $125 worth of combs, then I mean, I recommend these. Links will be down below for you guys to check it out. But yeah, and then for, I forgot what you call these, but this is just a dowel that I found on the floor at Home Depot. I just kind of picked it up. I'm not sure if that's stealing, but it wasn't in a package and it looked old, so I was like, eh. But I just used these to pull the roving off the combs, and it works pretty well, honestly. So yeah, I needed to stop myself because I was getting really into the whole combing thing, and I was I need to get stuff done. I still need to, here's my coffee mug, still need to pack these. Sorry about the light, it's really windy here in LA today, but I'm going to be getting a duffel bag. I'm gonna pack these up as much as possible. Probably going to save these for another trip just because I don't think I have that much room in the car this trip, because we are going with my brothers-in-law to Vegas, so we all need to be able to fit in the car first. And then also I realized that I did not include in this pile the stash that I have in my bedroom, so I have to add that in, figure that out. And I'm also thinking, I do have, I'm not sure if you can see right there, there's a bit that needs to be unraveled and turned back into yarn. I'm thinking maybe I'll just do that so that I can assess better what to bring to Japan. But yeah, so gotta pack these, gonna let these dry, gotta put this and this into their little separate baggies with these guys. I usually just use like a big gallon size Ziploc to fit these in. Oh, and then one other thing, little spinning update. Let me move along here. So I was spinning in between washes yesterday night, and I finally finished half of my fractal spin. So I'm gonna take a little video about that in a little bit, and then so now I have to work on this half on a different bobbin, and then I'm gonna 2-ply these together. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. I have to decide on which one of these fleeces will be washed next, but I'm probably just gonna grab a random one and get to it. So I guess hopefully you've seen my week, you've seen all the footage. I'm not sure, I haven't edited anything yet, so I'm not sure if it even makes sense, but I guess this is a bit of like a closing kind of thing. Just a little wrap up of what happened this week or what I've worked on this week. So you obviously have seen me knitting on my design that I've been working on with Fiber Co. So I'm getting there. I am currently knitting up the front. I've split the front and back, so I'm working on the front right now. Still have yet to do the back. Same for the purple one. Not sure if you could hear that, but a neighbor is vacuuming right now. Hopefully it's not annoying. But anyway, so that is still going on. It's getting a little wrinkly. Yeah, I haven't been able to work on this as much as I've been wanting to, just because it's been kind of crazy because we've been moving. I'm sure I've put in the little montage of me taking out all my yarn. It's still here, like it's just right next to me right here. And I still have all my weaving yarn back there just sitting there for me to pack up. And it is kind of a mess in here, quite honestly. Oh, and I've also have my clean fleece. Oh, this is so soft. Have my clean fleece that I've washed, that I showed you guys, I believe. So I have to put this away soon. This is a Merino BFL cross, and it's like this really nice beige color. But yeah, I'm probably going to be processing it for it to be spun later when I'm moved out of this current house and moved into Vegas where my in-laws are. So yeah, this is going to be put away. I'm still currently washing some Romney and I still have a ton of stuff to wash, so that is still going on. So I've been doing a lot of fleece washing lately, knitting on this. So I honestly don't have anything new and any finished objects to show you guys. The only thing I finished really was one ply of the fractal spinning that I've been doing with Three Waters Farm. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about it, but here it is in all its glory. Love the colors together. So right now it's on my wheel, so I can't really take it off, but I'm working on the second ply with the second half of the roving, and it's going pretty quickly. It's a very easy spin, so hopefully I get that done soon. And yeah, guys, it's been a busy week, but I don't really have any completed objects to show for it right now. Maybe next week. It's just been really busy with the move, but yeah, I honestly only worked on those two things. I think I knit a little bit in the a little bit of the Twigs sweater that I have on my needles. Like maybe you guys saw it in the beginning. I'm not sure if I even put it in this video, but I worked on some of that, just a little bit, but still have yet to finish that. But this has been my priority for a while now, so once I get this guy done, I could just work on that. I am planning to, because since I'm planning to finish this mid-February, I do have like 2 weeks of trying to finish that one, which hopefully I'll be able to do. I'll have lots of car rides. We're driving back and forth from Vegas back and forth from LA to Vegas quite a lot this month, so I'll have a lot of car knitting time, which will be great. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping to put out more videos once things start settling down. It's been a little bit crazy, but it's been going. I also still have to finish my weaving by the end of March, or by the end of February. So, not sure how much I'll be able to get done on the Twigs. I guess it's more of a car knitting type. It's gonna be more of a car knitting type of thing because at home I'll probably be working on my weaving. I haven't worked on it since I showed you guys last, because again, it's been kind of crazy. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be, but if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Let me know how you guys like this type of format where I show you guys what's going on, all the fibery things that I've been doing over the week, and then kind of sit down and talk to you guys what I've been getting done. Because I don't know, I personally like seeing things in process rather than just seeing, you know, not the finished product, but just seeing like, oh, I've made this, which is, I mean, obviously it is nice to see because I watch that stuff all the time, but it is also nice to see like it being spun, or this being knit, or seeing this being washed, and then just explaining my process a little bit more than I can with just sitting down and talking. But yeah, let me know how you like it, because if you guys do, then I'm happy to continue, and if you guys absolutely hate it, then I don't know, because I personally really like this type of format. It's a little bit nicer for me just because, I don't know, when you have a set weekly schedule of like one day of filming, for me personally at least, I kind of stress out about what I'm going to show you guys and all that stuff, but being able to take you guys along throughout the week really kind of just helps me be more free with my crafting and not feel so stressed out, because it's really not something I should be stressing about, I feel like, because this is something I do because I love it and I want to continue to love it without forcing myself to. So yeah, so let me know how you like it. Sorry there isn't that much finished object stuff, lots of in progress stuff, but yeah. So let me show you guys my complete mess right now. So I usually sit over on that side, but look at that. It is crazy. Yeah, so that is why I don't have any finished objects right now. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around for so long. I'm not sure how long, again, I don't know how long this video is, but if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Again, you can find me on Instagram as Cozy Cardigans and on Ravelry as Cozy Cardigans. And yeah, thanks for sticking around, and let me know if you liked it, if you have any suggestions. You guys have been so good with talking to me, and it's been lovely to be able to talk to you all. So yeah, until next week, I guess. All right. Well, I mean, I'll be talking to you guys all week personally because I'll be filming for the next week. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment and please like if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you you want to hang out again. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next week. Bye.